doing?
Hey guys, welcome back to the WODdoc Project 365, episode 571. I'm here with David Durante from Power Monkey, and he was nice enough, we started talking a little bit, to talk about basically muscle up technique, the building, the progressions, how there's a stepwise process, how we need some foundational strength before we can add skill on top of that, right?
Absolutely.
And then, but there's also some type of skill that's involved in doing muscle ups in all gymnastics type movements, right?
Without doubt.
So he's gonna kind of put me through the gauntlet, and we're gonna see what happens here.
Absolutely.
Sound cool?
All right, so we're gonna use our ring thing kind of as a training apparatus to kind of give you an understanding of how we break this movement down. All right.
Okay.
So let's just get you in. Just put your back up to the belt here. We'll lock you in. Just kind of use it as a regular harness type of situation. We'll adjust the belt as needed.
I'm skinny.
Yeah, we need it pretty tight. So go ahead and lock yourself in there.
Okay. Now, before you criticize my muscle up technique, my right arm doesn't straighten.
All right,
Okay.
so I was definitely gonna point that out.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you told me.
He's
right.
gonna be like this, straighten your arm, and I'm like, bro, this is as far as it goes.
Locked in there. That's not
Yes,
going
it
anywhere.
is. No.
All right, so the way I want you to be thinking about this is all about the pull at first, all right? So we'll break it up into its segments. Normally people at least have that idea of doing the pull, the transition, and the dip. I always like to focus on a fourth component as well, the support position itself.
Okay.
Making sure that you're creating separation between the strap and your arm, not resting your weight up against the strap to show real mastery of that movement.
Okay.
The first part of that is really mastering the pull itself.
Okay.
The objective of that pull is to try to get your shoulder as high above your hand as you possibly can get it, all right? So essentially, when you pull, you want your shoulder to be significantly above your hand.
Love it.
All right, most of the biggest problem where I see with people doing muscle-ups is they have kind of a deficient pull where their shoulder is still either in line or below their hand. So what they're having to do is kip or get momentum or get some kind of power on top of it to settle into their dip.
Right.
So it's about creating enough of that pull that actually transitions automatically into a dip.
Understood. And that's where some of those people get in trouble because they're so athletic that they can kind of make up for it. Yeah.
They make up for it. They create bad habits.
Yeah.
They put the swinging and dynamic action ahead of the strength piece, and that's where a little bit of the disconnect comes from.
Totally
All
understand.
right. So let's grab the rings. Try to lock in that false grip as aggressively as possible. This is about strict action. So what we want to do is cut down that lever arm, give yourself a little bit of mechanical advantage. And when you start out, I want you to start from a full hang. So take your feet off the ground. Try to be as locked out. I know this one won't lock out, but this one will. So we'll start high pull. Keep your eye line on me the whole time. And come back down. All right, put your feet down. So you're a little bit used to this kind of an action where you're doing that hip thrust. You know, that cue we hear all the time of leading with your hips.
Doesn't CrossFitters get chalk?
Not today, you know.
Oh, man.
So vertical pull.
Okay.
From point A to point B in as straight of a line as you can get, all right?
Okay.
So I don't want you to think about leading with your hips, all right? Try to keep your hips in line with your shoulders, all right? Eye line still staying there. Rings touching your body as you get that pull to a peak point. Rings in, and then letting down from there. That was badass, right? That's exactly what I want you to be doing,
Oh,
right?
well, of course. I mean,
That-
super badass, and I
So
come right
this
pop
is
right
taking
in.
50% of your body weight off, so you're making it a little bit easier
so I'm not
for you.
that badass. All right.
So position was good. That feel a little different than the last one?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so you were in a really high position with that shoulder. That's exactly what we want to be thinking about.
Okay.
So now transitioning to that dip is going to be very easy. All
Okay.
right? So we'll do the full muscle up this time. Use that same high pull. Complete that before you think about doing any arcing action from your shoulder, all right?
Okay.
Eye line stays forward the entire time. I don't want you looking at the ground, all right? High pull first, up, 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 up. Now rotating forward, and then push all the way up into that support. Externally rotate those rings, showing separation between your arm and that strap. And then slow on the way down, right? That downward action is just as important as the upward action. Roll back into that false grip and lower yourself back to that hang. Hell yeah, man, that was great. How'd that feel?
Felt good.
No joke.
Especially because I was only 50% of my body.
Exactly, so now you just start adding additional weight and make it more challenging. But at least you have an understanding of how to break that stuff down.
So you can still use this apparatus, but adding weight to it. So instead of it being 50%, it could be 60, 70.
Yeah, exactly. So as you get stronger and stronger, add additional body weight, make increases difficulty from there.
Love it.
That was great,
Cool.
man.
Awesome.
Segment
Really
those
appreciate it.
things, break it down piece by piece, and then start to build it back together.
You know what I really liked so much that you talked about was that vertical body pull,
Yeah.
which is it's so much different. Like when we're talking about strict movements, especially the vertical body pull, because
Straight line.
when we think about it in the kipping, like we're almost exactly horizontal.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So there's one of the main things is really to understand that a kipping muscle up and a strict muscle up are completely separate movements. All right.
Right.
A strict muscle up will assist with learning a kipping action, but a kipping action won't assist with learning the strict. All right.
Exactly,
So if
yeah.
you're learning reverse, you're really preventing yourself from really learning higher level movements as it pertains to building stability and getting stronger within the position.
Love
strict
it.
first, always.
Strict first,
All
always. Dave, thank you so
Thanks a
much.
lot, man.
I really do
Appreciate
appreciate it. Guys, until tomorrow, we're optimizing function to optimize performance.